Godzilla -1's film won an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. Just official stance of the Anime Collector is that award shows are complete bullshit. There's no reason to give them any credence whatsoever. You should not give a shit what a bunch of crusty old men in Hollywood think of your favorite movies. You should care about what your friends think of your favorite movies, and that should be the determining factor as to whether or not you stay friends, right? But Random 11 was kind of rooting for them because I want to show you a clip of when they were received notice that they had been nominated. Don't you just want them to win? Like,
yeah. They just destroyed Hollywood by making this movie. Like, they made this movie for like $15 million. Although the director was on in an interview saying that like he wishes he had $15 million, as if the rumor that the $15 million budget is actually too high. And they didn't really have that much even. So to take a low budget movie like, well, comparatively for the rest of the fucking like $500 million
basically an indie movie.
Yeah, and make what everyone agrees was a great movie and then win an Oscar. It's just a feel good story.
Yeah,
and then
it's like,
to see them like all happy to get nominated, like
to put
there's
it
just
into
an authenticity from them.
Yeah, like to put it into perspective, like Marvel movies are 100 million minimum. Yeah, just for like the worst Marvel movie, the one they almost didn't even make. They don't care about it so much. Minimum 100 million, just for the budget for the film. Right, that doesn't count the extra 150 million they spend on marketing. You know what I mean? Avengers Endgame maybe was that like 300 million. You know, so they come out and they make this movie for $15 million, and it is fucking like it just sweeps the world by storm, kind of, so to speak. Right, like they did with far less what Hollywood has been trying to do with, you know, an enormous budget and their, you know, like focus groups and their, you know, was that thing Sydney Sweeney and it's been talking about with Madam Web. It's like, you can't make art based on algorithms, kind of thing, is sort of the idea. So they come out and they make a movie that has heart and actually is a fucking good movie, in terms of like giving a story. Like, it's not about the flashy superhero fights or anything. It's about the goddamn story and the spectacle of Godzilla, right? And
it also spread by word of mouth alone, practically.
Yeah.
It was a limited release in North America initially, and then slowly went wider. And it was in subtitles. So it had like everything working against it, and it still succeeded.
Yeah, and it's going up against these Hollywood mega blockbuster, you know, superhero franchise movies and shit like that, and it's just dominating. So look at how it goes when they announce it, right?
Godzilla.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Yep.
The Coliseum. Yoko. Shibuya. This is the first Oscar win and nomination for the visual effects team from Godzilla -1.
Anyway, so they start giving a speech. And the speech is extremely hard. He's giving it in English, and he's struggling. Like, I need you to hold Godzilla, please.
The fact that he even brought up the Godzilla figures, like,
My career began 40 years ago after the shock of seeing Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. To someone so far from Hollywood, even the possibility of standing on this stage seemed out of reach. The moment we are nominated, we felt like Rocky Balboa, welcomed into the ring as equals by.
So he's saying like when we got nominated, we felt like Rocky getting into the ring with, you know, major contenders, right? Like it seemed like an uphill battle, right? And yet they still fucking won, you know? And so he keeps talking and he's emotional. He's having a hard time. This clip, including all that shit at the beginning with Arnold opening the envelope and stuff, is less than 3 minutes. Okay? I want you to hear how this fucking ends.
I want to tell our producer, Shuji Abe, who we lost too soon. We did it. Thank you.
These fuckers play the goddamn wrap it up music while they're talking about the producer who died after the film was created and didn't get to be here to receive the Oscar for the movie he produced. Fuck the Oscars, man. They're not even at the risk of going over their time. This is only 2 minutes and 38 seconds into this video where the music starts. And it includes the shit at the beginning with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger announcing that they won. Like, yeah, literally, I promise you what ended up happening is the people behind the curtain are watching and they're seeing this guy struggle to speak English. They're like, nobody understands. Oh, the ratings are going to tank. Just get him off stage. Push the button. Start the fucking music. Right? And it's like, fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, this is the most significant moment for this guy that he's ever had. I'm glad that he got to at least, the music starts playing. At least, can you imagine how badly it would fuck you up if you wrote this speech and didn't get to bring up the fact that the producer died? That would haunt you for the rest of your fucking life. You know? Anyway, fuck the Oscars. I'm glad they won. I don't think it means anything. But it seemed like it meant something to them, and I'm happy for them. I've got one more that I'd like to share with you. This guy didn't win an Oscar until he was 70 years old, and he had starred in 38 movies. Never stop following your dreams.